go again. Alter ego. Missing 6 viewpoints. Okay. Oh. Whatever. Why am I not surprised? Poor Yui. Just make sure they don't get back in here. I am Thor, hear my cry. Alright. I wonder. Now that I'm thinking about it. Try and do a live stream in a different part of the house. When I start, I don't need that loud. When I start Assassin's Creed Brotherhood next. That was the cry of Thor. Leave me alone. I'm trying really quick to see if my Twitch will come up on the Switch. Aww. Okay. Congratulations, you have 3 minutes of me talking, burping, searching Twitch on Twitch. I need Twitch on the Switch, that way I can call it Switch Twitch. Anyway! Sweet! I can go up here now. To the north! La 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 la. This means I can go and see if I can get to the southern section of where the hell I was looking for earlier. All I gotta do is find one codex page. I don't know where that's gonna be at. It's either this city or the next, or the other city, but I gotta find one codex page. I have to do one glyph that's in the other city. I don't really have to worry about viewpoints. Woo! Swing and a miss. On a side note, I think if I want a better Thor battle cry, I need that new Starburst Mountain Dew cherry, whatever it was. The new red ice. That one makes me burp really well. Leave my lagging pixels alone. Oh. Ka-ching! That's the last damn codex. I don't need anything else. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the last 5 viewpoints anyway in the entire game. So... I guess I might as well just go and hit them. Now... This.
Hold it right there!
You hold it right there. You gonna run? Gonna fight, that's for sure. Alright, that's the last of them. I don't need the rest of the viewpoints, but I'm gonna go hit them just for the sheer fact of they're right here, so. And then I might go see if the glyph is available in the other city. After which I don't have to do anything other than line. I'm gonna want this viewpoint. I'm pretty sure this is... I think this right here is where I gotta have a major fight, so... I'm gonna want this area open. Don't worry about why am I here. Over here, because you're so rude.
All who need aid are welcome here. Why would he? That's not my problem.
Not your problem, don't question me.
To all members of Civilized Venetian Society, let it be known in Bar Law in Masquerade to be held Palazzo Dandolo in 1 week's time. Your Frangibus Dandolo himself shall preside. By order of the Dotino, those carriers of Venetian shall be shown unto you by binoculars.
I know it's running.
Consider a civic duty.
I use only the finest.
How am I coming this way? Always water.
There he is! Who won't this? What are you doing?
Nothing. Boy, don't worry about me.
There! There! On him! Which way did he go?
You're like a normal person. Trying to clean my hands up so I'm not getting grease all over my controller. And here you are taking advantage of me going AFC. I'm not a football, by the way. Just to kill me. Of course, if I wasn't so fat, I wouldn't be, you know, shoving my food down my face while I'm playing. Okay. Granted, it is almost 5 o'clock in the morning, so breakfast pizza, breakfast time. Those 2 towers.
The merchant Medardo of San Polo has been found guilty of treason against the Serene Republic and will be executed publicly in the
So low, you
foul creature! Stay away from me!
take a look.
Okay. You're gonna, instead of tackle him, you're gonna jump down the side of the building. There's to get away. There. I don't know how to make a right turn. Ooh. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, shite. One more and I could be done with this crap. No. Nope. Try again. Nope. Nope. There we go. 10th time's the charm.
Stay out of trouble!
Get down, or I'll throw you down. You belong down below with the rest.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no. all viewpoints. I have all codex, all viewpoints. I think I have all but one weapon. I do need to work on getting all the art. How'd you shut your... You accidentally shut your game off. What'd you do? Just do a mass X click, 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 click. Genius. Let us go here.
Cittadini that the restorative work on several of the city's streets.
Come, friends.
Also, before I leave, right there. Where's the closest? I think this is technically closer, but we'll have to do. Florence. With any luck, I can get there now.
Come, friends. The customer is always right. Watch out.
Ooh, watch out!
Do you require a medical assistant?
You're gonna require medical assistance if you stay in my way. $4.20. I don't know when I'll be able to get over here, or if already. It's pretty obvious I can't. There's plenty of stuff over there. So, okay. Just go take that one and go back. I'll have to come back here sooner or later. I could check it out really quick. Since I'm pretty sure it's down there anyway. Maybe not. One, two, three, 4, and 5. I'm missing one of those. Actually, I can finish the glyph right now. Which, by the way, Megan, if you're actually watching this last glyph makes things really weird and freaky. So I guess I got that. Let's try that one. since I know where it's at. Alright. Last glyph, here we go. I could swear up and down it was down that last section, but if it's not down there, I don't have to worry about down there. Alright, is this where my last glyph is? Something tells me no. I think this is my last glyph. I'm not from Canada. I didn't think I talked that bad. Okay, anyway. Did it? Oops. Alright. Next spot here. Like, yeah, if you're actually paying attention to this last glyph, like, have you been paying attention to the truth stuff that they've been putting up? No. This is more something you would want to actually watch, because Ubisoft pretty much used Assassin's Creed to put a whole in on Adam and Eve's story, and it was actually kind of cool. Weird. I have all of the Assassin's Creeds. I've played a little bit of the Odyssey. I'm gonna get to that one eventually. I'm live streaming all of them all the way through. I should have been a lot farther than I am now, but you know, work me kind of slack off. Work makes me kind of slack off on getting my live streams done, so here I am, you know, 1,000 games behind with a badass game like Origins and Odyssey, both to play, and yeah, I'm live streaming AC2. Pretty sure I already got this one. Ow. I haven't gotten far enough to beat Odyssey yet. Rogue I've beaten. Actually, I think the only one I haven't played that might be considered part of the main storyline is Liberation. But that's only because it wasn't a standalone. I'm still working on seeing if I can get that as a standalone so that I can stream that one all the way through. That should have ripped my arm off. Pretty sure I just did this one not too long ago. This was one of the 3 that I didn't. Okay. Black Ops 4. It's not just the marketing that's bad, it's the whole damn thing. To try and capitalize on nothing more than just a battle royale scenario. I loved playing Black Ops 1 and 2. Black Ops 3 pretty much killed the whole Black Ops name for me, and I kind of decided I'm just gonna Battlefield. Feather, I didn't. Pretty sure got the glyph that's right in this area. see it. There's another feather. Where is this one? Run. It's kind of on the inner wall, but it's there. Actually, if it's down here, I don't have this, I don't think. I don't know. I did Fortnite for a while. It just kind of grew old. PUBG, it was more my pace. I don't like the building aspect of things. When I'm on a level ground with no building, I'm not too bad. The dirt! It's been right in front of my face! Okay. Okay, maybe it was number 1 I needed then. Shit. Okay. Let's go up here. It's so much harder to spot when they're not shining in my face. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I've thought about getting Black Ops 4 for the Battle Royale. I like the idea of Battle Royale to an extent, but it almost seems played out. Destiny 2, I love Destiny. I really love Destiny. However, I burnt myself on Destiny 1 so bad that I honestly couldn't make it through the campaign of the second one. Even though the graphics are better, the storyline, well, it actually had a storyline, so that was a plus. But and the way they execute, I thought was really good. It's just that I burnt myself so bad on the first Destiny, I couldn't do it. Occulta. This looks like one that I've already done too. Yeah, that's that one. I wouldn't say every verse, no. There's still a decent amount that I'm willing to go through. I think a lot of it just comes down to I don't have the time to go through a lot of them. A lot of the popular ones, I've kind of burnt myself out on. Except Assassin's Creed, I don't know how the hell I haven't burnt myself out on this yet. Okay. I need my other tab. Was I not just here? Yeah, World of Warcraft. You know, I probably should go get my subscription renewed to that. I'm pretty sure my sub ran out on last week before, something like that. I really need to get my ass in gear and get my there it is. There's my last one. Yeah, I need to get my Void Elf unlocked. There we go. Let's finish this freaky origin story. Okay. You're gonna make this difficult for me to, aren't you? It went poof. That wasn't what I was looking for. That was a fucking feather. It's still here though. Oops.
Isn't that dangerous?
Wait. I think it's over here. Now, don't judge me. Okay. And before you say, no, I haven't burnt myself out on Gears, I just never bothered to try and play it. Why is this one always a pain in my butt to find? Cause it ain't done. That would explain that.
A few still know the truth. It is around us. Signs and paintings, faces, documents. But we don't see it. See, we are blind to our own creation.
Crap. I kinda had it. There we go. Hmm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the whole thing. I'm trying to do it tonight. Um, assuming I can get the stupid wheel to cooperate with me. Oh man, this is gonna drive me nuts. There we go. Oh, 100%. I think the only thing that I would be missing for 100% would be getting all the feathers. But that's not really my goal because I already have all the achievements for the game, so I'm just kind of rerunning the series. I think I got 23 of them, if I remember right. I was denied my ass.
Can't do it. Can I do it? Will it set me free from this endless ring of time? I feel the guillotine cut my throat. The bullet hit my chest. The water fill my lungs. The blood spills out thick and red. It's time to get out. Oh, the moon. I can see the stars.
I can't help but notice that this skeleton I'm looking at looks a lot like Donald Trump.
Lucy, I can't wait any longer. I'm ready to go.
I think there's an authority in all areas if you get the cloak, just like the one in Florence. That's all it really does. Alright, let's make Trump look normal. That's a fucked up passcode.
Adam, I have it.
Eve,
Look out! Wow.
was that what I think it was?
We'll send the video out for analysis as soon as Desmond's done in the machine.
You okay?
He'd be able to explain the whole thing to us. If only we could ask him.
I mean, it definitely puts a whole new twist on the Adam and Eve story. But, yeah. Either way, Eve still took the apple. Alright. Let's go finish this damn game.
Get down now!
You get down now!
Go back down, or I shoot! Plus, where do you think?
You threatening me? You threatening me? That's what I thought. Okay, I'm done. mean, you're not wrong. Castello. Yeah, I think that one was the close one. Alright, and away we go.
We've sold out the devotional landscape. Come, friends, I'm fresh cut meat.
Fresh caught leeches, huh? Must have stuck your head in a... Well, you guys don't have bathtubs, so... It's been a big ol'...
He must have your Kakasabi way moving like that.
The reason I came down this side? That was kind of stupid. I mean, if you technically want to get into the whole thing like that, you can more or less rip the thing apart in the entire Bible and rip it down to a series of technological advances that what we would describe as aliens would have been able to do. Generally, I don't get into conversations like that openly, but the whole Bible basically derives from people not being able to understand. So the Apple being alien tech, yeah, you're not wrong. That's exactly what it would be. Tell the courier to my site.
Why are you up here? Leave. Why are you up here? Leave. There.
Shut up. Oh crap, he's on them. He's running. Forgot about that. Oh, I screwed up. Let's go.
Don't lose him!
Did you really just fall off? Okay.
Running! Your fate is sealed!
You know, I don't have time. Thank you. I have a fat man to go and try and kill, so leave me alone.
Get down, Stro! You should not be up here! Laju, you think ape?
Like that? Is that what you were trying to say I couldn't do? Revelations did definitely go into it. But it was, I don't know, it was kind of unnecessary. The game itself.
Peasants are not allowed up here.
One way to do that. Wait a minute. You're going going through those, so
Right. What's the plan?
After you.
I need you to take it. Four of a mother would do the same. Okay, this is why I prefer to. Nope. That might have been a bad idea. Working on it. You're gonna need that.
Prices for noble wares. Armor fit for an emperor. And the...
Come on, we gotta catch back up. Yeah, he's getting away from me. Shh. Ooh.
Not getting past me.
So I'm chasing these guys and you guys are now chasing me.
Eccolo! Stop him!
Can you go away now?
The maestro awaits. He will not suffer mistakes. Package it correctly. Do it now.
The Spaniards here? That changes things. If I can infiltrate this group, take the place of the courier, they'll lead me right to the Figlio di Puttana.
I have 90 seconds. Which, truthfully, that's kind of a pain in the butt. Drop! No, I said drop. Okay. If the glove fits.
This is a moment of great importance. Stay in formation. Make this right.
Assassinate the Spaniard.
Whoa! Where do you think?
Really?
What are you, some kind of enraptured you to the mind? Must be with that could be put to constructive use, no?
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I can't stay in formation when your own guards are pushing me out of the way. Oh god, I hate these people. Oh, Don't draw attention to yourself. Put 1,000 people in front of me carrying boxes that all they have to do is drop them, and I get pushed.
Serving munitions with style and quality for over 3 generations. Bertuccios of San Paolo.
You read it? You were not followed. Absolutely. Everything went perfectly. We have your orders exactly as specified. The mission to Cyprus was more difficult than... Ezio. It's been some time. No. Leave him to me.
Rodrigo. So, where is he?
Who?
Your prophet. Doesn't look like anybody showed up, Rodrigo. How many people have died for these? For what box? And look, there's nobody here.
You claim not to be a believer, yet here you are. Don't you see him? The prophet is already here. I am the prophet. Now give me the apple.
Come and take it from me.
Alright, fat man, let's go.
Hurry up!
Are you afraid?
You're supposed to be good.
Is this all you have? Where is the rest of your people?
What people?
You really have no idea, do you? Guards!
Get in front of him! Forza now!
Ow.
Move! Get him up! Go!
Strike! Ora!
The guards suck.
Non amo che mi si...
Well, they suck when I don't have my back to them.
Strike when the time is right.
Come now, you both!
Come on. Aw, he died.
Uncle!
Don't worry, Nipote. You are not alone.
Orpe? What are you doing here?
We could very well ask you the same thing. Save your questions, brother. Don't let Bodra leave that box. Avanti!
You all shall die.
Get me down, Ezio! We're right behind you!
This is pathetic. You cannot honor is written. What lies in the vault shall be mine.
Ooh.
Look, my friend, our Ezio's Carmelo.
Oh yeah.
Shadow. Mess with the fox. Get the sword.
Can't smoke bomb his ass either.
This is a losing battle for you, Umbris. You will die by my hand, just like your father. This war has been going on far longer than either of us has played a role.
Isn't this magnifico, Ezio? All of us smashing these Templars together!
Okay, Bolini. It's proved since the last time we fought together.
Your brothers didn't need to die. I just killed them to make a point. There is no mercy when you commander.
Yeah, probably shouldn't use that.
This is for my father.
I got Spartan kicked. I don't learn that until
But we have
Odyssey.
what we came for.
No. I need to go after him.
Do you now? Or are you here for another reason, my son?
Theodora! What? What are you all doing here?
Perhaps the same thing you are, Ezio. To see the Prophet appear.
I came here to kill the Spaniard. I couldn't care less about your Prophet. He never showed up.
No? But you did.
What?
A Prophet's arrival was foretold. And to us, here you are. Perhaps all along, you were the one we sought.
Cosa? Who are you?
Niccolò di Bernardo de Machiavelli. I am an assassin, trained in the ancient ways to safeguard mankind's evolution. Just like you, and each one of us here.
You are all assassins? Paola. All.
It's true, Nipote. We have all been guiding you for years, teaching you the skills you would need to join our ranks. I think it's time.
Guys, to be done. Come, meet us here at sunset.
Chop my finger off. Let's get this over with.
Lashea waka umutlak bel kulun. These are the words spoken by our ancestors that lay at the heart of our creed.
Where other men blindly follow the truth, remember.
Nothing is true.
Where other men are limited by morality or law, remember.
Everything is permitted.
We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins.
Nothing is true.
Everything is permitted.
It is time, Ezio. In this modern age, we are not so literal as our ancestors, but our seal is no less permanent. Are you ready to join us?
I am.
This only hurts for a while, brother. Like so many things.
Benvenuto, Ezio. You are one of us now. Come, we have much to do.
That would hurt like hell. 7,000 gold leap. Now, if it wasn't for my DLC, this would be pretty much the end of it.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
No. Back. Right now. Hey, out there.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to find a workaround. Yeah, this one's corrupted too. Let me check another. This one seems okay. I'm gonna run some diagnostics, but at least now you can continue.
Or we could take a break if you want.
No, I would advise against that. I'm picking up a fair amount of radio chatter. Abstergo is none too pleased about losing you and Lucy, and it's only a matter of time before they wind up here. We'd better finish with this before then.
All right. But what about the missing years? Anything important happened that we should know about?
All right, let's take a look, shall we? According to this, it's a rather tumultuous time for Florence. Following Lorenzo's death, the Medici are deposed, and a Dominican priest named Savonarola is given control of the city. Now he promptly turns it into the most miserable place on earth. According to this, it's when the bonfire of the Vanities took place.
Hey, I like that movie!
Oh, did you like that movie? Oh, that's interesting. What other movies do you like? Rebecca, the grown-ups are talking. Now, let's see what else we have here. Some entries on Machiavelli. Some trouble in Forli. A rather amusing anecdote about Caterina Sforza and, well, her reproductive organs. I'll tell you later. Oh dear.
Sean?
Of course. How could I have forgotten?
You want to share with the rest of us?
Rodrigo Borgia is elected Pope in 1492, which means Ezio's greatest enemy is now also the most powerful man in Italy.
Always wanted to visit the Vatican.
Well, your luck's in, Desmond. Happy days. Because that's exactly where you're going.
Is it not gonna make me play the other two sequences? Maybe not. So I got two more sequences I thought I had downloaded, but ain't nobody got time for. It's not gonna force me to play them. Whatever. That just means I can get onto Brotherhood that much quicker. Hey, look, money. I don't need it, but I'm taking it. Yay! I need to have him decode. There he is.
Leonardo. Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you?
Haha! You found another one. How exciting!
This one's easy. You just move every other letter. Here.
Ezio!
It is time, Uncle. Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The Codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
Rodrigo Borgia, aka the Spaniard. A dark stain on human history. Rodrigo left a trail of blood a mile wide on his quest to unify Italy under the Templar banner. Anyone who opposed him ended up in little pieces inside a sack. Good mood, poisoned. Once he was crowned Pope, Rodrigo, or should I say Alexander VI, used his influence to wage war with any city that held out against the Templars. And then there were the rumoured X-rated atrocities. Hundreds of courtesans brought to the Vatican by the cartload, and the Pope's close friendship with his illegitimate daughter, Lucrezia. Oh yeah, and did I mention the killings never stopped? Throughout all his public debauchery, Rodrigo was quietly murdering his enemies behind the scenes, consolidating Templar power for the moment when they would seize control.
AKA fat bastard. I won't lie, this stuff's still hard to see. This is so hard to see. Should be that one. There we go. That sounds heavy.
It is about the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. These in Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
Codex always spoke of 2 keys. 2 pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought these answers.
Now, at last, we have.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way in the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What of the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search. Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote. Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Fat bastard, here I come. Guess I probably could have gone and got some potions. Nyeh, whatever. I'll be fine. Welcome to Rome. Alright. Oh, we're almost there. What kind of wireless earphones do you got? I tried to pair out for work and they were garbage. Fuck out of here.
There! I want to...
I have like no background music here.
What are you waiting?
Damn, I could have got a few more items before I left, but I guess I'll just settle for looting people. Let's put a smile on your face. Medicine, that was a good one. Another throwing knife. Smoke bomb, there we go. Still missing a throwing knife, missing seven things of medicine, so guess I need to kill more people.
Better not be a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker. Told you. No trouble.
Be up here! Laju!
Okay.
Get out of the way! Archers up ahead.
I'm not even gonna ask how that one worked. Up to 10 out of 15 medicine, so.
Mercenary?
What are you
Oh,
doing?
that... Man, where have I seen him before?
Get him!
I don't know why I didn't target him a little bit quicker, but whatever. Cool.
Assassino! Assassino!
See him! Hey!
Okay. Can't catch me.
How long can you keep running, eh? Hurry, I'm losing him! There he is!
Yes, you just try. The gates! Stop the...
You won't get away!
Oh. Okay. You wanna back off a little bit?
Where's your hole, little mouse? Move, Bastiane!
Better pick up the pace, dead man!
Run away! How long can you keep running, eh?
But I'm not.
Stai attento! Stay clear!
I'm gonna go this way. Maybe you guys actually follow me.
Dannato!
Or not.
Better pick up the pasta! You're mine!
Probably shouldn't have used all my bullets, but. Alright. I don't know how they all piled up in a corner like that, but...
There! Don't let...
Ora!
I got no bullets. I could use one more smoke bomb, but
Raju! Here! Don't lose him again!
there we go. I could really use somebody to give me some bullets. I don't know if I can actually get... I was down to poison. AC2's combat's pretty good. I'll lie about that. I never really spent time in the training ground, but their combat system was pretty well balanced. Starting to feel like nobody's gonna give me bullets. See, their combat, that should have been technically should have been a double assassination, but, I don't know, I feel some of their AI could have been a lot better, which picked up on later on in the series, but, for where they were at the time.
There!
Y'all had to have noticed before that. Oops. Oh, I dropped my controller.
You belong down below with the rabble.
Oh, so that's how it is.
Or peasant, he's here!
Like I give a shit. Kind of like a red-armed rabbit over here.
Now! I see him! There!
Do a flip!
Wait for the die! Go! Pazienza!
Get to your position like you were taught.
Now! Wait for the slip!
Okay.
Pazienza. Just be ready to strike when the tide. Get on the right side.
Die! You're tired of it.
Order, strike! Just be ready to strike when the time is right.
Go! Go, then! This one is no fool.
Remember your friend! Take this man very, very seriously.
Next. Alright, need a potion. Going up against Borgia. You know, I actually do like my OneDrive storage. I use it a lot because when I'm trying to upload or watch a lot of my not my autosave pictures, but my videos that I like, the clips and whatnot. When it's trying to read them through Xbox Live, I have a lag issues, so I usually send them to my OneDrive, download them straight to my computer, then I can watch them whenever I want without lag. Kind of like the lag that I'm getting just watching my own stream here, seeing how pixelated it is because I have crappy internet. Remain undetected. That's gonna be a chore. Really? I'm gonna loot somebody else. That was unnecessary. Oh, not that somebody. There we go. I don't remember if I can assassinate these people or not. Can I? Apparently. I've never actually tried doing anything with MP3s through my OneDrive. I just send them all from I just usually use it for my saves and my clips and my pictures and whatnot. Yep. Oh.
Part of this.
Son, leave me alone! I swear, please! I'm not doing anything!
Well, I fucked up.
Just one quiet day! One quiet day!
Maybe that one I shouldn't kill. Those guys circled this one. The other guy, the soldiers are the ones that circle the other one.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
I got a couple of not hard drives, but small USB drives that are supposed to be over 1 terabyte each, but I don't think they work that way.
Credo in Deum Patrem omnipotente, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium et invisibilium, et in unum Dominum Jesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum, et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula, Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine, Deum verum de Deo vero, genitum non factum consubstantiarem Patri, perquem omnia facta sunt, qui propter nos homines et propter nostrem descendit de celis, et incarnatus est de Spiritus Sancto ex Maria Virgine et homo factus est. Crucifixus etiam pro nobis, sub Pontio Pilato passus et sepultus est, et resurrexit tertia die secundum Scripturas, et ascendit in celum, sedet ad dexteram Patris, ieterum venturus et cum gloria judicare vivos et mortuos, cuius regni non erit finis, et in Spiritum Sanctum Dominum et vivificantem, qui ex Patre Filii.
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so. No! How is it you resist? I see. Can't bring me the apple. Now give it here.
Vaya farti fottere.
Oh, is the fighter. Just father. Well, rejoice, my child. For you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you...
I don't know. Me personally, I don't think I've
fascinating.
Really spend the money for extra. I usually just take what I get. Yeah, it's gonna help if I get out a fucking weapon.
You are right to fear me.
I hate that staff. Okay, you know what? Trying to counter that staff is
a clever trick,
hard enough,
but useless. How long do you think you can keep this up?
Ow. I don't gotta keep it up very long, just until you're not...
down, assassin.
Yeah.
You cannot stop me.
Doing a pretty good job.
Yes! You are right to fear me. How long do you think you can keep this up? I'll cut you down, assassin!
Not if I cut you down first.
No, you will not take this from me.
Finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around?
You shall not pass!
At last. And now, to deal with you.
I always liked the underground part of the game. This whole area in here was always really badass to me.
Is this place?
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and Pauls didn't figure it out?
Figure what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim, makes for a lovely image. But the truth is far more interesting.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think you'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators from an ancient book. A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope, And yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years. You can't. You can't. It's my destiny. Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done. Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
Behold, the first vault of the gods. They have a remaster for AC2? This is just my backwards compatibility running off Xbox 360. Well, my 360 disc on my X1.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you come. Let us see it, to give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on and on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world and struggled to understand our existence, we were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Will not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anger him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. Sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to this tragedy would not be repeated. But now we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They will protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so to this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is we are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
What the fuck?
There's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all of my equipment. Ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
So, what's the plan? We ditch this place and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Mister. I saved your life once. Do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
Oh, this tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
What were you thinking, Mr. You can't hide from us.
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
There you are. Come on. Help Lucy into the van. Hurry, Desmond. We need to go.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with Animus on the way.
Alright, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakened. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, was her name Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
Alright. Guess I better get started.
completely forgot that I can just hit a button and run the credits all the way to the end. Oops. It's 40,000. Still not maxed out, but more than I'll need. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna call that for this one, and I'm gonna start running Brotherhood later. Definitely need to get some sleep though. Yeah, if you feel like you want to watch any of them for the whole game, I got them all up on YouTube. I think Vapid Dragon's my YouTube name too, if I remember right. I'm not sure just exactly what time I'll be starting it. It'll be sometime after I wake up. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning here, holy crap! I should probably put my feathers in the chest too. Alright, cool. I can always use another follower. Someone to talk to actually gives me something to talk about, and that makes things go by a little easier. So, alright, I shall be back on. I'm gonna try and do it sometime around 4 or 5, but that depends on how much housework I have to do here yet, so. Thanks for coming in and watching and, you know, talking, because it's different. I don't get people to talk to me during my streams very often, so it's nice. And yeah. Deuces.